All right, friends, we are in session 4 now. Session 4, we're going to talk about tracking and following up all the leads and coaches and people that you've been in touch with. At this point, you have hopefully attended a showcase or planning on attending a showcase. You've reached out to many schools around the country, maybe in your region, but we want to, I could have told you guys this the first or second session that we had, but I do this on purpose to get you to go revisit, re-follow up with colleges. As I mentioned earlier in this program, it's an up and down roller coaster. So you have coaches that are interested, you have nobody that responds, and you have someone that texts you or call you out of nowhere or sends an email to you. And so why I waited until the fourth session to make sure that you understand how to track and how to communicate even better with the schools, because it's a process. And so what I want you to really focus on session number 4 here is creating a spreadsheet. And what the spreadsheet needs to look like is, who have you contacted, when did you contact them, and how did they respond, right? Because if I have reached out to 200 schools, am I just kind of trying to remember everything by memory? Am I just going to go search through my emails? What you really need to do is actually have a tracking list. And so, again, who did you contact? When did you contact them? How did they respond? And have you had communication? You know, there's times throughout the year that college coaches, recruiters are busier than others. So you may have sent them an email and never got any response to them. You may follow up 3 to 6 months later and you get an instant response. They might have been busy. They might have got 400 emails that day. Their cousin might have got married. They might have been changing schools, getting a new email address. There's a lot of different things that come into play. And it's really important that you guys understand how to follow up. Once you start doing this, what I want you to do over the next 4 to 6 weeks is everybody you communicate with, I want you to track it. And what you're going to find is a pattern. You're going to find a pattern of who's communicating well and who is not. Who's really interested, who's taking the time to follow up, who's taking the time to give you feedback off your videos that you continue to upload and send them updates. One quick note is when you follow up, if you have any article about your high school stats, if you have a game-winning hit, if you have something you do really well in a game, maybe it's even in a lesson where you hit 90 miles an hour off the radar gun and you can show that. When you follow up again, when you haven't heard from somebody in a while or you never heard from them again, give them something to look at. So whatever it may be, give them an exciting statistic, something that took place. Again, it's trying to build rapport, build excitement, and remember, you are the man. You want to brag about yourself. You want to be confident in who you are because that coach needs you. We're trying to create an environment where they feel like whatever it takes, they need to see who you are. They need to get to know you more. Because again, there's thousands of kids that are trying to play at the college level. And again, if you follow this and stay consistent with it, it's work. I want to repeat to you, it is work. You need to set a time each day, each week, communicate, follow up, find out what's best out there. And if you stay consistent with this, you're going to start seeing that things come into play where you have options. Remember, it takes one. It only takes one school that wants you, and that's our goal, is to put you in a position where you can go on and play college baseball and say, thanks, Rijo Athletics, thanks for the research, thanks for the database, thanks for telling me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. Because remember, you're probably going to end up at a school you've never heard of before, but that's okay. Get a good education, you have a great time playing college baseball, and a great experience, and you can't beat that. You just can't beat that. And so we want to put you in a position where you go not only just play college baseball, but have a chance to compete. Do you want to sit on the bench for 3-4 years and get some innings in your senior year? Or do you want to go in as a freshman and have a chance to compete at whatever level is best for you? That's kind of our goal. So make sure you get a system. There's no one way or wrong way or right way to do this. Every family has a different system. I tried to create one back in the day, but what I found is a lot of people have different ways about how they track stuff, how they go about it. So, in closing, in session 4, create a system how you follow up. Get it where it's simple, but yet you can track it and be organized how to follow up and what to do. Once you get doing that, next 4 to 6 weeks, stay consistent with that. You'll see a pattern who's interested and who's not. And then in the next session, I'll give you some exciting info to help take things to the next level.